The fight over the Central City line has now brought in car tab fees as a funding source. That money typically goes to fixing roads and building sidewalks. Last night, the Spokane City Council voted to allow the city to use sales tax money and tab fees to fund public transportation projects. As you can imagine, the move is not sitting well with some. KXLY4's John Hendricks working for you tonight. He's live in the University District where the Central City line would pass through. John?
Aaron, opponents of this will tell you that voters already said no to this project, and this is another attempt to get it to pass. But those for it say this project, if it's done, it will help improve the city and make things a lot better. Every day, the STA Plaza is buzzing with bus riders headed in all different directions.
I come from SCC all the way up to West Central.
Bobby Moore is one of them, taking his son to daycare and then off to work.
I spend $45 a month on a bus pass, and that's a little high.
So the thought of expanding service is enticing, but only if it's done right.
If it be affordable for everybody, especially on fixed income, it'd be nice. Because I see a lot of people down here on fixed income.
The Spokane City Council has made it a priority to put in the Central City line. It would be an electric bus from SCC to Brown's Addition. Spokane Transit tried to pass a measure to fund the project, but it was narrowly rejected by voters. Now the Transit Authority is trying to figure out if they want to ask voters again for the money.
If the STA board doesn't go out for a November ballot for increased transit, then the city would look at sales tax on a ballot in November for city-only transit improvement.
The city's option would be either raise car tab fees or ask voters for a sales tax increase.
The most likely scenario is we'd go out for a ballot measure for a voter-approved sales tax to fund, most likely, both transit and street improvements.
Okay. It's kind of like you're telling your kids not to do something and they keep doing it over and over and over again.
Opponents are not too keen on continuing to ask voters to fund the Central City line.
This is a project that's already been rejected by voters.
Like many of these riders, it will be a waiting game to see where this saga ends. Now Thursday, the Spokane City Council is set to kind of look at ways of how to raise revenue for the TBD projects. The STA board is expected to vote this month sometime on whether to move forward on that ballot measure to see where things will go. Reporting live tonight, John Hendricks, KXLY4 News.